Hello, this is a brief introduction to Kotlin. This is part 15. We continue to talk about collection. Here we see an example of initialization of array list. So array list is also one type of collection in Kotlin, and here we see an array list type of student. In this case, student is a data class with the parameters of name and grade. Name is type of string and grade type of int. And if you want to remember what is the data class, you can check my previous videos about classes and data classes. And now, okay, we're coming back to that variable student list. So this variable student list, we are declaring it as an array list type of student, and then we are initializing it by using the function array list of. So array list of is the function for initializing the array list, and then we directly adding there those elements of the array list. And since array list is type of student, data class student, so the elements of array list will be objects of that type of student. So we have with the name Alex, grade 5, and as you see Mike, grade 2, and so on. So we can, in this way, we can add elements to the array list. So now I will show you how we can, okay, first create a data class. Let's also create data class student with the variables name, type of string, and the grade type of int. Okay, grade we have to should be variable, means mutable variable. Now we are creating and initializing a release. So let's call it student list, which is as I said that we can directly use the array list of, and then actually we can here type the type of the array list, and then we directly can add elements of the array list. So in this case, so we can add grade 5, and then next after the comma comes next the object type of student, will be second element of that array list. And basically we can type it in this way, and here we can copy paste if we have big list of, and change then names and grades. For example, we for this example we can have random grades and names. So now we have some list, and then what we can do with this array list. So there is big set of default function for processing using this array list. Their default, they're available. Just we can, after dot, we can use the any of those functions as you see in this list. So this is really very handy. So we don't have to write ourselves almost any kind of function for processing the array list. We just have to choose from the list what we want to use. And in this case, for example, let's say we want to have a list of students. We actually can put this here, like so. We would like to have a list of students which has grade bigger than 2. So we can actually call that students which they pass the course. For example, let's say pass the course. So students which let's say they have grade higher than 2, they pass the course. So as you remember, filter, in the filter we can use the keyword it, which refers elements of the collection. So and here we writing condition. So it is if it dot grade, which means we referring to first we referring to element of the array list, and after dot here we referring to the grade, that field of student class or property of student. So grade, which is type of int. Okay, so we can like say that we need all those students which have grade higher than 2, since it's students which they pass the course. So we have now this, and then we want those students we would like to have the sorted list of those students. So we again using here function from the list, so we can choose for them sorted by descending, and here we just have to say which parameter should be used for sorting. So we can use grade, and then we would like to print. So again, actually we can use another one which is on each. Okay. On each, and here as you remember, because we are using data class, so data class is automatically creating two string functions, so we don't have to here do anything. So separately, for example, we don't have to then put to string and so on. We don't have to do that, so we can just put it here, and let's run and see what will happen. Okay, as you see, they are sorted, and also there is all grades bigger than 2. So this is an example of how to use the array list. So array list, a list and array list, they are very good examples of collection in Kotlin, and there are a lot of other like maps and sets and so on, a lot of other types of collections, but it's easy to remember that many of collections, they have about similar structure and they have same functions which can be applied, like filter and sorting and on each and for each and so on and so on. So this is easy to use, and also it's compact, and they have less code but a lot of work can be done. So thank you for watching this video. See you in next videos. Bye.